Imagine an island where the sky is never silent, the ground is a carpet of feathers, and humans are the minority. We're not talking about a scene from an Alfred Hitchcock movie. We're talking about real places like Midway Atoll or the Farne Islands. Here, birds aren't just residents. They are the government, the architects, and the primary source of energy. In these avian strongholds, the laws of biology take a turn toward the extreme.
Behind every moment lies a scientific wonder. I'm Kale, and welcome to SciCurious, where curiosity meets science.
Today, we're exploring the bird islands and the fascinating science of how a few million wings can rewrite the rules of an entire ecosystem. Most islands rely on their soil to grow plants. But on a bird island, the soil is basically manufactured. Scientists call this the sea-to-land nutrient pump. Think about it. Birds like the albatross or the puffin spend months at sea eating fish, which are rich in phosphorus and nitrogen. When they return to the island to nest, they deposit those nutrients in the form of guano. Yes, bird poop. This creates ornithogenic soil. It's so hyper-fertilized that it can support lush, giant vegetation that wouldn't normally grow on a tiny, salt-sprayed rock. The birds are literally bringing the wealth of the ocean back to the land. Birds don't just fertilize the island, they engineer it. Take the burrowing owl or the shearwater. They dig deep tunnels into the earth, aerating the soil and creating homes for lizards, insects, and rare plants. On Christmas Island, the sheer density of nesting birds dictates where trees grow and where they don't. Because the concentration of nitrogen in guano is so high, it can actually be toxic to some plants, meaning only the toughest, most specialized species survive. Why do millions of birds cram onto one tiny island? It's a strategy called predator satiation. By nesting in such massive numbers, the colony ensures that even if a predator shows up, they can only eat a tiny percentage of the population. On Midway Atoll, there are so many Lyson albatrosses that you can barely see the ground. In this environment, the birds lose their fear of land-based threats, which is why many island species, like the famous dodo, eventually lost the ability to fly. When you rule the island, why bother leaving? Being at the top of the island hierarchy doesn't mean life is easy. Because these birds are the link between the deep ocean and the land, they're the first to show the signs of our changing planet. Birds often mistake floating plastic for fish, bringing human pollution back to their pristine island fortresses. Scientists studying bird islands find that these bird kings are accidentally building their nests and feeding their chicks with the trash of the modern world. Bird islands are a reminder of what Earth looks like when nature is left to its own devices. They are loud, messy, and incredibly productive biological engines. They prove that you don't need a central government to run an island. You just need a few million wings and a lot of fish. So, if you had to live on an island ruled by another species, would you choose the birds, or would you prefer this snake island we've all heard nightmares about? Let me know in the comments.
Science is everywhere if you just know where to look. Thanks for watching SciCurious. Until next time.